Steve Yates here, and we are talking growing leaders. Back in the 80s, and in my opinion, and probably yours if you're a Gen Xer, the greatest era of music was in the 80s. And there was an awesome song by Tina Turner called What's Love Got to Do with It? You remember that song? Great song, got a lot of airplay, still does. And I like Tina Turner music, and I also like the fact she's a fellow Tennessean. I'm based near Nashville. She's from a little community called Nutbush, Tennessee, out in West Tennessee. But what love has to do with it as a leader is a lot. I did a little poll recently, Survey Monkey poll of my social media contacts, and I asked them, would you recommend your immediate supervisor to others? Half of them said no. I asked another question, would you forego a 10% raise if you had a stronger leader at your workplace? And 38%, even in the midst of skyrocketing inflation that we're dealing with here in 2022, 38% said they would forego that raise for a stronger leader. People are hungry for a high EIQ leader. And EIQ is your emotional intelligence quotient, and it's a scale that you can grow. You can grow your EIQ if you choose to. Really, a high EIQ leader is a love-based leader. They start with a baseline of looking out for the team. It's not about, as Simon Sinek says, it's not about them being in charge as much as them caring for those within their charge. They have a love-based approach. And I'll explain this and expound on this more as we move forward in our series. But really that love word there is best rendered in the Greek. It's agape love. It's that selfless, sacrificial, volitional type of love that we have to learn. It doesn't come that naturally to us. We have to learn that. But when team members feel that from their leaders, that love-based connection, that the leader truly has their best interest in mind, that the leader truly believes in them, then it's going to be a game changer. Companies are going to be able to retain employees who would otherwise leave. There's so many defeated employees out there who are trading hours for dollars because they're disillusioned by their leadership. So companies should invest in leadership ID programs and then leadership coaching and growth programs to help grow leaders, because that's what it is. Leadership is a learned skill. It's a coachable skill. You have to grow them. No one's born with that skill set. And people are naturally attracted to. It's just the way God made us as relational, emotional beings. We're naturally attracted to someone who can lead us with a heart-based approach. We'll talk more about this as we move forward, but love has a lot to do with being a strong leader.